Hello, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Trad Tuesdays, and this Trad Tuesday beer is from Titanic Brewery, and this is a Plum Porter coming in at 4.9%, and that's just have a look at the bottle there. Titanic Plum Porter. Got this from Sainsbury's. I think it was $1.80 a bottle. Okay, a little bit about Titanic Brewery. They was established in 1985. They're based in Stoke. In the 80s, Titanic brewed one beer, and it was called Titanic Premium, now known as Anchor. Today, Titanic brew over 20 beers. I've actually got a list of the beers in a minute. It's quite a long list. Basically, two beer-loving brothers, Keith and Dave Bott, over 30 years ago, 1985, I think I've already said that, basically started the brewery, and Keith and Dave are still hands-on with a 250 strong team. So I think Keith does a lot of the brewing and Dave goes out and does a lot of the fitting of the bars and stuff, etc. So it's a family-owned independent brewery. They do a lot of traditional beers, so that's why they're on Trad Tuesday, independent family brewer, and I'm looking forward to it as well. I have had this on cask and it was superb, so I'm looking forward to it in the bottle. I've also had the Plum Porter Grand Reserve on cask as well, and that is also a stunning beer. So yeah, really looking forward to this. So their beers, they've got the Plum Porter, they've got a steerage, they've got an iceberg, they've got a White Star, they've got an Anytime IPA, a Stout, Anchor, which was mentioned, Captain Smith's, Cherry Porter, Raspberry Pale, Cappuccino Stout, Choc and Vanilla Stout, Classic Mild, I wouldn't mind getting that, First Class, Rye Pale, Nine Dogs, Milk Stout, Lifeboat, Black Ice, Cherry Dark, but that's good as well, and the Plum Porter Grand Reserve. And you can see there's a bit of a theme there, the Titanic. I mean, you've got the image of the Titanic, you've got the Captain Smith, you've got iceberg, you've got steerage, you've got the White Star. So yeah. So anyway, that's Titanic Brewery. So they're fairly, I suppose you can say they're fairly young. 1985, 37 years. Still quite young for a brewery, that, to be honest. So yeah, let's get it in the glass. That's what it looks like. Get the taste, get the aroma, and yeah, let's see if I like it. Now I can see if there's any information on the bottle as well. So let's get it in there. Plum Porter. I'm actually going to be doing a Plum Porter homebrew, and the plums have come from like my dad's grown them, off his tree. So picked them at the end of summer. I basically stewed them and then froze them, and then they're going to go into a porter. So that's going to be a Plum Porter being homebrewed. Okay, so in the glass it's got a ruby. It's ruby. It's not black. It's like a ruby colour. So dark brown to ruby. So it's not a black porter. I can see that on there. See if I can show you with my light on the phone. See if that helps. So yeah, it's more ruby. A lot of ruby actually. So behind, so I'm not blinding people. So yeah, hopefully you can see that, how ruby it is. So it looks ruby, dark brown. So it looks quite stunning, if I'm being honest. Okay, nice little white cap form, just off white. Sweet plum. It actually reminds me of plum. Oh, I can't remember what it's called now. I was in school. We used to have them with custard in school. No, they weren't plum. Dates? Was it not dates? What's it called now? You have them in when I was at school. In the custard, you used to have prunes. Got a prune smell. Is prune a plum? I'm not 100% sure if it is, but it reminds me of the prunes when I was in school. Really sweet aroma on this. I hope it's not synthetic. I'm hoping. Well, we'll find out. But yeah, it smells really sweet, and I'm not getting anything else but that. I'm not getting any malt. I'm getting no roasty or caramel, anything like that. I'm just getting a sweet plum aroma. I'm just hoping it's not synthetic. Okay, cheers, let's have a taste. That's nice. That's really nice. It's not as sweet in the taste as it is on the aroma. You've got a nice bitterness there, and that bitterness is balancing that sweetness from that plum. The plum doesn't taste synthetic as it smells. It's got a nice, pleasant taste. That's really, really nice, that. Enjoy. I'm going to enjoy this. It's smooth, low carbonation, which is superb. It's quite light-bodied in a good way because it's a porter, and porters can be light-bodied. That's the aim. Easy drinking. It's easy drinking, and I do like that bitterness that's coming through because that is just then pushing away that porter sweetness, that plum sweetness. I think if you didn't have that bitterness, it could be quite sickly, and maybe you would be thinking, is it synthetic? But it's really well balanced. That's fantastic. That's a really good beer. If you can go to your supermarkets, I think most supermarkets have the Titanic beers in, and if you like plum and you like a little bit of sweetness in your beer, but not too much sweetness, then give this a go. So it says fruity, red and deep. Let's see what it says on the back of the bottle then, if anything at all. If you had suggested that our best-selling and multi-award winning beer would be dark, fruit-flavoured and 4.9% ABV 3 years ago, we would have said you were mad. That was before our brewers really understood the dark, fruity arts. It just says tasting notes. Well-rounded porter with fruity sweet notes over a backdrop of hoppy flavour. Deep red in colour and surprisingly easy drinking here for a full-flavoured beer. Smell, plum, raisin, fruity. I was saying, what was I saying? I've already forgotten what I was saying. It had prunes. Yeah, prunes and that type of aroma for me. Taste, soft. Yeah, I agree with that. Plum. And I'm not getting the vanilla. Bitter. It looks like it's really quite hard to see on here, but it's got like a bitter chart and a sweet chart. And it looks like it's fairly well balanced, and it is. It really is. I think if you didn't have them hops, which were giving that bitterness, I don't think the beer would be as nice. I think it'd be oversweet, but that is really well balanced and a really nice beer, to be honest. I'm going to have to look at some more of the Titanic Brewery beers. I'll be honest, on that list of beers there, I've only really had I've had the Reserve, I've had this on cask, I've had this in the bottle now, and I don't think I recall having any other of the Titanic beers, but I will be looking for them. Not all of them are in bottle, but I think a good number of them are in bottle. Okay, that's it. That's Trad Tuesday, and that's Titanic Brewery, independent family brewery, doing a cracking job as well. Okay, cheers, and I'll see you on the next one.